What's up, everybody, and welcome to another special commitment here on the 24/7 Sports YouTube page. We are thrilled to have one of the summer's most impactful players, DeShawn Harris-Smith, announcing his commitment live on our page here this evening. DeShawn had previously trimmed his list to just 5 schools after being recruited by a wide variety of some of the biggest programs in all of college basketball. He had narrowed that list down to Indiana, Maryland, Penn State, Villanova, and Xavier. And they are all contending for what I believe is one of the hardest playing prospects in the entire country. And without further ado, we are going to bring him into this live broadcast straight from his home with his family on this very special evening. DeShawn, how we doing, man?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. Easy night for me. First of all, I know it's been a long process, not just as you started to get recruited, but coming up the ranks all these years, working on your game, proving yourself, literally taking your game to new levels. It seemed like every passing year, you just got better and better. So take me through your journey to this point.
I mean, yeah, when I was younger, I used to pay attention to rankings and stuff. Like, it used to mean a lot to me, but eventually, like, you just don't care about that stuff. Just keep your head down. You're going to keep working. Eventually, someone's going to see you. Like, if you just keep working hard, your ranking going to come eventually. So that's what I did. I just stayed to myself, kept working.
And you know what's funny? I tell that to players all the time. The less you worry about your ranking, the more your ranking is going to go up. And that's exactly what happened with you, because this summer in particular, you just showed everybody who didn't already know how much you're just capable of willing your team to a win. I mean, you guys started at the play-in game of the Peach Jam, and you went all the way to the finals. Take me through the month of July as you were simultaneously trying to balance your recruitment.
I mean, yeah, we all believed in ourselves. We know nobody believed in us but the 10 players that was on our team. And then getting Patrick back, that was a big addition to our team because we didn't have like a traditional 5 before then. So we knew going into Peach Jam we had a chance. Like, we had a full roster. That was the first time our full roster was together all summer. So we just locked in with each other and just played hard, kept fighting, and we made it all the way to the championship.
All right, now your recruitment in particular, what has that process been like? The escalation that I'm sure you've seen over the course of the last 6 months as it just became very clear what an impactful player you were in this national class of 2023.
I mean, yeah, I'm blessed to play for PVI and get the chance to play with Takeover. So they put me in opportunities for college coaches to send me all the time. Coach Farrell and Coach Keith also got like great relationships with almost every school in the country. So just playing for them, just kept working, just being the player I am, winning games. I feel like my recruitment is going to take off eventually, and it did.
Yeah, it certainly did. Now, I've done this long enough to know that I'm sure there is a long line of people that you would like to thank before you make this announcement. So I want to give you an opportunity to do that, and then we'll get to the business at hand.
I mean, first, I would like to thank God just for blessing me with the abilities to play basketball. There's a lot of people out there that can't do what I do on the court, just wasn't gifted. Then I would like to thank all the coaches that recruited me. I know it was a lot of time out their day to try to get me to come to whatever school they're coaching at. Then thank Coach Keith, Coach Emil, and all the coaches that take over, giving me an opportunity to play with them on the EYBL circuit, playing against a lot of best players in the nation. I think it's definitely the best circuit out there. Then thank you, Coach Farrello, Coach Lamar, Coach Vest, Coach Tracy, all the coaches at PVI. They took me in, helped me become a better player and then like a better man. Also just helped me become a better DeShawn overall. And then would like to thank my family. They've been my supporters, always had my back, always taking me to the gym early morning, late nights. When I doubted myself, they always was behind me, telling me I could do it. So, yeah, I mean, with that being said, I feel like I couldn't leave them, so I'm staying home. I will be attending the University of Maryland.
He's staying home. And I know you can't hear it right now, but I have no doubt that local fans are going absolutely crazy celebrating this. They've wanted you since Coach Willard got there. What was it that made Maryland your choice?
I mean, first, like the opportunity to play right away with Jameer leaving. I feel like me, John, Jamie, we have a great chance of coming in at the guard spot. I feel like we have one of the best backcourt incoming class in the nation. And then I just trust Coach Willard. I believe every word he told me. I don't feel like he was telling me something fake story. I believe that he actually believes in me and believes I could do what I want to do at the next level and ultimately get to the NBA. And I feel like he helped me do that.
All right. So there's two things I want to ask you about there. You mentioned Coach Willard and the authenticity that he brought in the recruiting process. What was his sales pitch? What did he sell you on that made you decide you wanted to stay home?
I mean, he just believes in my guard skills. I feel like with TakeOver, I played, like I was bumped down a little bit just because we had a lot of small guards. But at the next level, I just want to become a complete combo guard, and he believes in me, and Coach Rutler believes that he can help me do that. So just from the jump, he always told me, like, if I come, I have an opportunity to play point guard, play the two, share the backcourt with John. And I just believed every word he said. He didn't ever show me, like, anything fake. I feel like everything he said was real.
Okay, and now you mentioned Jamie and John, of course, Jamie Kaiser, Jonathan Lamothe. You've got 3 local prospects now. And the narrative around Maryland basketball, it seems to me, has always been, if they could ever get everybody to stay home, they'd be so good. Well, now it seems like they're getting everybody to stay home. And it's not just from one program, but it's 3 local prospects from 3 different programs. What's that like, being on the ground there to feel that momentum building, and how important was that in your decision-making process?
Well, I feel like Jamie and John feel the same way. Like at the beginning, like no one believes in you except like your hometown. So I feel like when we go to college, we're going to have fans like all across the country, but it all began with like the DMV. So I would want to stay here and win with them. And I feel like they feel the same way.
I would say so for sure. DeShawn, you've had a tremendous career. You had an even better summer. I think you just continue to prove yourself and continue to expand your game. It's been a lot of fun watching you. Thank you so much for sharing this moment here with us tonight. Congratulations to you and your family. I'm sure your family's thrilled. They're going to get to stay home and watch you play.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. That is DeShawn Harris-Smith. And this was obviously huge news for the University of Maryland. We are going to bring in 24/7 Sports national recruiting analyst Travis Branham. Travis, you have been a huge fan of DeShawn's for a long time. What do you like most about his game?
The fact, I mean, any person you talk to about DeShawn Harris-Smith, I think the word that comes up the most is just, frankly, he's a winner. And so that, to me, is what I love so much about him. This kid is an absolute warrior. He goes out onto the floor. He plays hard every single possession, and he impacts the game in every single way. I know there's a lot of different takes on what position does he play at the college level. We can go back and forth on that all day.
You might want to jump in on that. Yeah.
But the one thing that we all agree on is this kid impacts the game in every single facet, just about. I mean, he can put the ball in the hole with how physical he is, driving to the rim. He gets to the free throw line. He's a good facilitator and decision maker with the basketball in his hands. He's also a great rebounder for the position, and he defends 1 through 4. So this is a versatile weapon, whatever you want to put him at, whether it be the 1 or the 3, or even in DeShawn's own words, even at the 4, he's going to go out there and have an impact on the win column at the end of the day.
Yeah, he just plays so hard, which I think is so important. But let's dive into how he fits in that Maryland class, because we heard him talk a lot about Jamie Kaiser, Jonathan Lamothe, 2 guys, local DMV products, but guys that didn't play together on the grassroots circuit. Of course, Jamie Kaiser's with New World. Jonathan Lamothe has been with Team Durant. They all go to different high schools, but you could see the local camaraderie already exists. How do you see those 3 guys fitting together at Maryland, presumably in the backcourt?
Yeah, in the backcourt with Lamothe and Harris-Smith, they can each share the load, whether it be bringing the ball up the floor and playing on the wing. They're both great defenders. Lamothe, I don't know if he gets enough credit on that end of the floor sometimes. He has outstanding hands and instincts and anticipation on that end of the floor. He's really disruptive. And then DeShawn, again, he's really versatile on that end. Both are great passers, and they make the right plays. They take care of the basketball. And then all 3 combined, Jamie Kaiser brings a different look with his ability to stretch the floor and knock down shots on the perimeter and score the basketball. So all 3 of these guys are interchangeable, versatile wings, and I really like what they're going to bring to this Maryland program.
No doubt about it. Now, last but not least, how big is this collectively, these 3 guys, for Maryland and for Kevin Willard?
Yeah, I mean, DeShawn was in his house, but I'm sure if you're walking around the streets of the DMV right now, there's a lot of Maryland fans celebrating right now. These types of players are exactly what they have been yelling for many years now. And now Kevin Willard, I mean, he took the job over in the spring, and now just 6 months down the road, he's already landed 3 DMV prospects. Something that these kids are often going to other schools in the same region. These kids like to stay home. Obviously, a few will slip out, go to the Blue Bloods, or occasionally just be a bit of an outlier and go elsewhere. But these kids have been going to local regional schools. So now that Maryland's finally getting in this mix and securing, obviously, some of these top players, not only in the region, but in the entire country, huge momentum going their way right now, and really, really like what Kevin Willard and his staff are doing on the recruiting trail right now.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And you can bet that just about everybody in the DMV likes what Kevin Willard and his staff are doing on the recruiting trail right now. I'll tell you what, if you are looking for more content, more analysis on that, Travis and I both have stories up right now, 247sports.com. But don't go too far, because we've got another commitment coming to you on the 247 Sports YouTube channel in just about 45 minutes. Commitment HQ continues to roll on here. Trav, thanks as always for the great analysis and news, and we will see you soon. Make sure to like and subscribe if you like this. We'll see you on the 247 Sports YouTube channel and 247sports.com.